The other big show for Marvel is...
Just talk about it.
What If?
What If?
What If Zombies? Wait, no, we did God. Alright, now we're back to a week ago. What If Zombies? Now let's go back forward. And what if Killmonger?
What if Killmonger saved Tony Stark?
What if Killmonger saved Tony Stark is the What If episode this week. Yeah, we'll do what we have been doing. We'll do a quick rundown. I'm going to try to go faster this week. I've realized that I've been quite slow these previous times. And then we'll do the actual reaction after. And I also don't want to be boring. So it was very similar to like a retelling of Iron Man a little bit. And then it kind of goes into its own Black Panther a bit. Then it changes its original story. So it does kind of retell similar to episode 1. So it starts with the 10 rings have reinforcements on the route that Tony is traveling, similar in Iron Man 1 when he's in the armored car. However, when the missile lands next to him that says Stark Industries, Killmonger takes it and throws it, saves Tony. As a Navy SEAL, Tony afterwards in his press conference where normally he would have said I am Iron Man, it's a similar setting, except there he promotes Killmonger from a Navy SEAL to Chief Security Officer at Stark's. But then Killmonger outs Obadiah in front of the press, where Tony, that's where I think also said he was going to cancel weapons production. He outs Obadiah in front of everybody, saying that the assassination was planned by Obadiah.
Obadiah Stane, yeah.
And then, because of that, Tony promotes Killmonger to COO of Stark Industries. Killmonger says that one thing he always wanted to design as a kid was an automated combat drone, which is their way of introducing basically a new Iron Man suit. There's like a little failure montage, but that leads to Tony wanting to make a miniature arc reactor he comments on. But Killmonger says no because he says vibranium is better.
Yeah. One thing I liked here is when they brought up the suit, like the suit
Mach 1?
Like, yeah, they brought up the suit thing, the projection, like a projection of what the suit, I'm blanking on the word, and then Tony Stark.
Hologram?
Yeah, the hologram. Tony Stark looks at Eric Stevens, Killmonger, and is like gives him a questionable look, and he's like, what? I like anime. That made me chuckle, and then he's like, well, we're going to have a bunch of Gundam suits, and I was like, I like that part.
The Gundam reference was very funny.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that a lot. Yeah, I agree. Good call out. That was very funny. And then when he says vibranium's better, Tony's like, well, where are you supposed to get vibranium?
We don't have that.
There's no vibranium. So then Killmonger obviously knows because he's like has connections with Claw and Black Panther.
He has the ring that
his dad wears, which he did not reveal until that moment. Yeah. As opposed to Black Panther where he always had it visible. They decide to use Rhodey to buy it from Claw.
Yeah, be the American liaison.
Be the American liaison for the military and for Stark. And then at the purchase of what that's supposed to go down, Black Panther, T'Challa shows up and basically defeats everybody and then tells Claw, give me the vibranium. This isn't about you. However, Killmonger, then this is where he reveals this has been his plan the whole time, shows up behind, uses a Stark electric taser.
Those like the that same thing they used to. It was the Stark Industries thing that stopped Incredible Hulk.
Yep.
So that's a very powerful tool. The kind of the.
Right. I saw a lot of people were complaining that this was what a weak thing that could take out Black Panther. It's no, it stopped Hulk.
Yeah, it stopped. That's what Shuri used to stop Killmonger too.
Right.
So
come on, people.
Yeah.
That was people that didn't realize or remember from
Stark
the show.
Tech. It's Stark Tech. It's been in the MCU multiple times.
Absolutely. So, just a little recollection, before you jump into it, look, that wasn't a weak thing he was using. Because he does end up killing Black Panther with that.
Yeah.
And then he kills Rhodes and puts the taser in Rhodes' hands to cover it up. But yeah, he kills Rhodes with the Black Panther glove, I believe, right?
Yeah.
It's clear he's working with Claw. Then they go back to Stark's, because they still don't realize that Killmonger's bad yet. Or do we? However, Stark reveals he made the combat drone with Jarvis's technology, because it was recording that whole interaction, and they recorded Killmonger killing Rhodes and Black Panther and all that, and Stark locks him in there. Stark brings a drone in that they designed, one of their new combat drones that they were supposed to be designing together, to kill Killmonger himself. However, Killmonger takes the Dora Milaje spear that he originally told Stark, "Oh, I got this souvenir for you." But he takes the Dora Milaje spear, kills the drone, and then stabs and kills Tony Stark with it, which was intense. So he killed Rhodes, Black Panther, Tony Stark. They're killing a lot of main characters throughout these What If episodes. It's pretty crazy, but you can't really do that in live action.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I really like about animated. It's very cool. Killmonger then he tries to tell the Stark Industries people in the U.S. military that the Dora Milaje came in and killed Stark. That's why he was killed with a spear. And then he tried to pass off that he wasn't the one to kill them, but then Pepper Potts is like, I don't know if I trust this guy. But they decide to trust him anyway, and then the military says, we are now seizing everything of Stark's because Stark's contracts say the military can seize it all. Killmonger and the army convince them to release an army of those drones onto Wakanda. But once they get there and reveal where Wakanda is, Killmonger kills Claw, similar to how he did in Black Panther, and brings Claw to the Wakandan royalty, T'Chaka and his aunt as well, and said, like, the loyalty Wakanda thing, like, I brought these people here to prove to you I'm loyal to Wakanda. They decide to trust Killmonger, except Shuri. Shuri is the only one that's like, I don't know if I... Like, just like Pepper Potts, like,
Women's intuition.
And genius. Like, Shuri's the smartest person in the MCU, in my opinion. I don't know if that's a hot take, but I think Shuri's probably... She's probably, in my opinion, she's probably the smartest person in the MCU without superpowers.
I really hope there's a What If episode where Thanos snaps the other half, and we get to see, because we talked about this, they'd have Strange, they'd have Parker, Shuri would be alive.
They'd have Scarlet Witch. They win. Scarlet Witch wins everything. I feel like Scarlet Witch was purposeful. Like, that wasn't a random snap.
Yeah.
He got rid of Scarlet Witch.
We're going to include the half of them. And
make sure Scarlet Witch is part of that half.
The person who...
held off 5.
Yeah, held off 5.
Jeez. But yeah, so then because they decide to trust him, Killmonger tells them that the U.S. military is coming, but he tells them to let in the drones into Wakanda because their force field will be able to defeat them.
Similar to how T'Challa lets in the Outriders for the Battle of... Like, we can't take them all. We have to kind of bring them in.
Shuri says no, but it works. The force field, they close the force field after letting them in, and then the communication is disrupted, and they can no longer see them. But then Killmonger has a switch, and he turns them back on by himself so that the U.S. military can't see what's happening, but like it's all there. Then they defeat the drones in there. Killmonger's like doing all this stuff, making it very clear, like, hey, look how good I'm doing. He saves the queen. And after they defeat the drones, they pan out, and the Watcher looks very sad and disappointed in the sky. Like, that was the first time I've seen his face where it doesn't really look super neutral. Like, he looks like he's extremely disappointed because Killmonger's plan's being successful, and he knows this is a universe that is not going well. So I thought that was really interesting. I wanted to bring that up because, like, the Watcher to me is the most important character so far.
Yeah.
And, he looked very concerned, and like a neutral party shouldn't be concerned. Because of Killmonger saving the Queen and doing so well in battle, they make him the new Black Panther. When he drinks I've heard people call
the heart-shaped fruit.
The perp drink.
Okay.
I've heard people call it
the
that.
Heart-shaped herb.
I feel uncomfortable calling it that. So the heart-shaped herb.
Yeah.
Drinks it, then he goes into the spirit plane and he sees T'Challa and the former Black Panthers.
Why not?
And T'Challa tells him that power unearned will get the best of you. I'm not sure the exact quote. It was a great quote. I should have written it down. But basically, the power that Killmonger has gotten now is unearned, and because of that, it'll come back to bite him or pay him back in some way. Basically, Killmonger doesn't care and continues moving forward because he's very confident in himself. I think it's beyond, like, it's not just arrogance. Like, he's confident and he's very smart as well. So he's planned this out, and I'm sure he thinks that the power is also deserved. Like, he doesn't think it's unearned. He believes it's deserved.
Right.
So yeah, he's the new Black Panther. And we then get like a jump or time skip or whatever. Shuri and Pepper Potts. Shuri is in Pepper Potts' office, and she's like, how'd you get in here? Shuri doesn't really answer the question. And they both say, or Shuri says she doesn't trust Killmonger, and she provides proof that Killmonger is the one that killed everyone. Pepper says, "I knew it," and they decide that they're going to take him down together. So the next episode of the T'Challa, or What If Killmonger Saved Tony Stark, the second one, is going to be focused around Pepper Potts and Shuri taking him down, which means we might get to see Pepper Potts in some sort of armor again. Rescue armor. She could be like officially like rescue.
Yeah.
So that'd be really cool. I like that idea. And that was how the episode ended. So I like the potential rescue. Overall, I thought the episode was good, not great.
Yep.
Kind of like slightly like okay, good. I would say it was slightly better than Zombies. Maybe like around the same as Zombies. Somewhere like that. I don't know what you thought.
Probably. It was very similar to Captain Carter. It was the same yet different.
Yep.
They're almost like identical episodes.
So my thing, that was my first thought, was it was very, very similar to Captain Carter. It was a retelling of the movies, like it was a retelling of Iron Man and Black Panther. The reason it was better is it's carried by the fact that Killmonger is such a good character.
Right. Yeah. And it's Michael B. Jordan.
It's Michael B. Jordan, but the character Killmonger himself is just... amazing.
Very well done comparatively to what like the comics Killmonger. It's different and it's brilliant and
one of the best stories, one of the best costumes, one of the
best villains,
one of the best villain. Like in my opinion, he's probably top 2 best Marvel villain, maybe not number 2. Yeah. I like him better than Thanos. It's just Thanos is cool and big. He's like a big bad versus a small bad, but Killmonger is sick. And Michael B. Jordan's amazing. And
Michael B. Jordan has said he would come back and be Killmonger. So let's hope for a retelling. I would love to see the gold suit freaking Black Panther costume.
I would have liked that. Yeah. So I think we did a tier list last podcast episode. And then we mentioned it was
you love your lists, especially you do your one every new episode you do a different list.
I didn't do one this time though.
You didn't?
Nope.
You didn't put it in your
Twitter
top 6?
Nope, I didn't make one.
So live right now, or you?
We can do one live right now. Okay. Number 1, A tier, Doctor Strange and T'Challa.
Okay. 4 and 2.
4 and 2.
Yep.
No B tier. Nothing that I would consider a B tier right
Above
now.
Average.
C tier average would be Zombies and Black Panther. Zombies and Killmonger. Saving Tony. So episodes 5 and 6.
Okay.
And then episode
3
episode 1 is D tier, which was Captain Carter, and then episode 3 is F tier.
Okay.
Because that one was probably just like, it wasn't even like good as a What If episode. I just really didn't like that one at all. I would put it in the same tier as Captain Carter, I think, but because of how good the character Killmonger is what moves it up that tier for me. So yeah, that's what I would say for my like official ranking. But I like Killmonger so much. If you want to put it in B tier, that's fine. I just don't think it was a good enough episode to be that good because it was such a retelling. I think the next episode that's focused on Shuri is gonna be amazing. Shuri. I think that episode,
different than
because
Shuri.
I like her a lot. Yeah. So and I like the actor in real life. She got hurt and Letitia Wright got hurt in filming.
Dedication.
Exactly. That means she was going all out.
Yeah.
And she went all out in the first Black Panther, and she's great, and the character is somebody that you could really, I mean, that's, fans were saying make her the new Black Panther.
Which happens.
Exactly. So she's awesome. So I'm all for that, and I think the next episode's going to be even better. It's I think there's a few of these episodes that I don't think are turning out very great in episode 1 is because their next episode, the sequel,
season 1.
Because it's episode 1 in season 1, and then the next part of that story won't happen until next season. I think that's when a couple of these episodes are going to get a lot better.
Sure.
Or these storylines. And I think this is just one of those ones where it had to build up this major story because the Shuri Pepper Potts storyline is going to step up one more.
Yeah. I'm very excited for the Ultron one because I hope the one thing that Ultron, the best part about Age of Ultron was probably James Spader voicing Ultron.
Yeah, like his voice was
perfect for Ultron. Yeah. So, I'm hopefully he's back. I'm not sure, but
I can do a quick check.
Yeah, hopefully he's back as Ultron.
Anyway, yeah, so I'm excited for the Ultron episode. Overall, we kind of broke down the episode, and there wasn't really a ton of like Easter eggs. It was similar to Captain Marvel. The Easter eggs were just a retelling.
Yeah.
So a lot of more callbacks than Easter eggs.
Yeah.
And I think Easter eggs are more like signs of the future that they hide.
Yeah.
So,
to call it out to like old writers or just different objects that may not be like important in the future, or but just like they're still a important piece of like the comic history. So
because it did a retelling of the movies, and because it like didn't really feel like it needed more time than the 30 minutes, this time around I kind of just felt like it was over. I was like, okay. Yeah, that was good. Like I didn't really have anything more to add to it. It was just you know, it was solid. It was good. It was good. It was good. You know, it was good. It was fun. It was fun. Yeah, I love Killmonger. Love Michael B. Jordan. So and love Shuri. So excited for the future of that. Similar to Captain Carter, I'm looking forward to it. It's not a bad enough episode to put me off, like episode 3. It was just not good at all. Hated it. I'm so
like I
strongly
said,
against
my
episode 3.
My favorite part of that was just seeing that Incredible Hulk is part of the MCU. That's the only part.
Yep. Absolutely. That's all we got for the What If, so we can end it there. We've done all of our Marvel stuff.